That was something that kind of people at Liverpool spoke a lot about over the summer as well, is that he was seen as a little bit of a continuity candidate, those sort of similarities in style of play, even though the midfield setup's slightly different, isn't it? And there is a little bit more of a possession-based, patient approach to it. But there are a lot of similarities in terms of the way they press, the aggressive football. They want the high line. They want to compact the pitch in the defensive phase. So those similarities have really helped. But as you say, I think it is kind of striking how you have still seen the differences so quickly. And I think they were really evident even in pre-season. You could see that the way that Liverpool were patient in their approach play, a little bit less heavy metal, shall we say, but it was really evident from very early, and that's despite having so many players missing in that period as well. So yeah, he just made a really, really good start from the summer, and it's just building and building, and Liverpool are getting more and more convincing, I think. And yeah, just bodes really well, and they've made good use now of this sort of gentle start they've had, I think, to build confidence in what they're doing as well. And I think getting wins on board always increases buy-in. Now that happened in the pre-season results, but that effect will be doubled coming into the season now, and that they've started so well. So the buy-in's there, the style of football is recognisable, and you can see it. And so it's now just a case of trying to get better and better at it, and using what they've learned in these first few games to take that into maybe a slightly tougher fixture schedule. I think he's kind of showing that in his demeanour, really. I mean, he's come in, and I think he's making you saw some of his latter final press conferences, and he's really joking and seems really comfortable in that press environment. And it's not that he seems uncomfortable doing press conferences here, but I think he's trying to be, not necessarily trying to be, but he's showing a bit more of a kind of a business-like approach. And I think that the thinking behind that is that kind of he doesn't want to be seen as the sort of Klopp tribute act. So he's, he accepts that pressure that he can't be Klopp. He can't come in and try and be that sort of same gregarious character, even if he can maybe be that behind the scenes and have that relationship with the players. He doesn't want to put that as his public facing persona. And I kind of get that. And also kind of, he's being sober about the whole thing as well, in terms of he's not getting carried away with what the fixtures have been so far. He's sort of trying to play it down, manage expectations, make sure that the hype doesn't build up too much. So he's taking a really kind of calm approach to it, basically, which is, as you say, I think, there is a pressure on him coming in, but I think he's kind of dealt with that in the best possible way so far, in terms of, just managing those expectations and being really calm in his dealings with the press. So it seems to be working. Of course, the main judgment is what happens on the pitch, and is always how we're going to judge it. And maybe we'll start to see how he is with the press differently if the results start to turn. But so far, sort of both aspects seems to be doing really well. And yeah, the big the plus point there is that the results are fantastic. So yeah, everything feels good at that point.